John Deere's controversial practices, which exploit the loyalty of American farmers, have recently come to light, sending shockwaves through the agricultural sector. These tactics, widely viewed as a betrayal of the company's loyal customer base, could signal a decline for the iconic American brand. Never before has the farming industry faced such a collective outcry against one of its most trusted companies. Farmers are outraged, lawmakers are demanding accountability, and investors are questioning their stakes in the corporation. In today's episode, we'll take a deep dive into the controversies surrounding John Deere, revealing how this cherished American institution is jeopardizing its reputation in pursuit of profit. Stay tuned as we examine the unfolding story that has shaken the agricultural world to its core. For over a century, John Deere has been synonymous with reliability and innovation in agricultural machinery. Its high-quality equipment has supported generations of farmers, earning their loyalty and admiration. This devotion is so strong that many farmers proudly declare they bleed green, a nod to Deere's signature color. But this unwavering allegiance has created an environment where John Deere appears to have shifted its priorities. Rather than rewarding the trust of its customers, the company has seemingly chosen to exploit it, putting corporate profits above the needs of the farming community. A key indicator of this shift lies in Deere's pricing strategy, which positions it at the high end of the agricultural equipment market. A closer look at the numbers reveals just how much more farmers are paying for the John Deere name. For instance, the John Deere ADR series tractors, which offer between 230 and 410 horsepower, typically cost between $300,000 and $500,000, depending on the features selected. In comparison, Case IH's Magnum 340 tractor with similar horsepower is more affordable, priced between $270,000 and $350,000. AGCO's Fendt 900 series tractors, while slightly higher in cost than Case IH, start around $350,000 and increase with added features, making them competitive alternatives to Deere. This pricing disparity isn't limited to tractors. It extends to other categories such as combines. Deere's X9 series combines, while top performers in their class, come with a hefty price tag ranging from $800,000 to $1.2 million. In contrast, Case IH's 250 series axial flow combines are priced more affordably, between $600,000 and $900,000. Similarly, AGCO's Massey Ferguson Ideal combines range from $650,000 to $1 million, depending on their configuration. Deere's consistent pattern of premium pricing has led many to believe that the company is more focused on maximizing its bottom line than supporting the farmers who rely on its products. While loyal customers have historically been willing to pay a premium for quality, the current pricing strategy has raised serious concerns about whether that loyalty is being taken for granted. But pricing is just the tip of the iceberg. John Deere's repair policies have sparked even greater outrage. For years, the company restricted farmers' ability to repair their own equipment, effectively forcing them to rely on Deere's authorized service providers. This policy created significant challenges for farmers, who often faced costly delays when their equipment broke down during critical periods. One farmer from Illinois summed up the frustration, saying, "If I knew what sensor was bad in that combine, I could fix it in 5 minutes. But without the software, it's impossible to know what's wrong." Deere's policy required farmers to contact the company for repairs, often incurring high costs for service calls and labor. The inability to make timely repairs led to financial losses, as idle equipment meant missed opportunities during planting and harvesting seasons. Farmers also criticized Deere's refusal to provide the diagnostic tools needed for independent repairs, further cementing the company's control over the repair process. This approach generated widespread resentment and eventually led to lawsuits and public pressure. In response to mounting criticism, Deere announced a shift in its repair policy, granting farmers the long-sought right to repair their own equipment. This move was hailed as a victory for farmers, but the implementation has been far from smooth. Senator Elizabeth Warren recently accused Deere of failing to uphold its commitments, stating, "Deere's impaired tools and inadequate disclosures hinder farmers from repairing their equipment." According to Warren, the company has not updated its manuals to provide farmers with the necessary guidance for repairs, leaving many skeptical about Deere's intentions. The lack of transparency and meaningful support has led to speculation that Deere's initial reluctance to allow independent repairs was driven by the significant revenue it generated from repair services. Reports suggest that Deere earns 3 to 6 times more from repairs than from equipment sales. By maintaining control over repairs, the company has been able to maximize its profits at the expense of farmers. This business model has drawn sharp criticism from both farmers and lawmakers, who view it as an abuse of power. Adding to these frustrations, Deere's increasing reliance on advanced technology has raised concerns about data ownership and privacy. Modern John Deere equipment is equipped with sophisticated sensors and software that collect detailed information on various aspects of farming, including soil conditions, crop health, and equipment performance. While this technology promises to enhance efficiency, it has left farmers questioning who owns the data generated on their fields. Many argue that this information, gathered through years of investment and effort, should belong to the farmers. However, Deere's lack of transparency has fueled fears that the company could leverage or sell this data, potentially disadvantageous to individual farms. Deere's recent partnership with SpaceX to use the Starlink network for improved connectivity has also introduced new cybersecurity risks. While the collaboration aims to enhance equipment functionality, it raises questions about the security of sensitive data. A breach could expose critical farming information or disrupt operations during key periods, compounding the challenges farmers already face. Environmental practices have become another point of contention for John Deere. The company has pledged to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions, water usage, and waste, but critics argue that its initiatives fall short of addressing the broader ecological impacts of its equipment. Deere's precision agriculture technologies, such as its Blue River see and spray system, are designed to reduce herbicide use by targeting weeds more accurately. However, these technologies do little to address the long-term effects of pesticide dependency, which can harm biodiversity and degrade soil health. Additionally, Deere's approach to sustainability has been criticized for promoting monoculture farming, which often relies on high pesticide applications. While the company has set ambitious environmental targets, including recycling 75% of its waste and designing equipment with life cycle sustainability in mind, these efforts are seen as insufficient to tackle the larger ecological challenges associated with modern farming practices. Perhaps the most troubling aspect of Deere's operations is its monopolistic behavior. As of 2024, John Deere controls over 40% of the U.S. market for tractors and agricultural machinery, giving it significant influence over pricing and repair policies. This market dominance has left farmers with limited choices, forcing many to remain loyal to Deere despite their frustrations. Instead of fostering innovation, Deere has focused on acquisitions, buying out competitors to consolidate its position and stifle competition. This strategy has allowed Deere to maintain its grip on the market, but it has also led to higher costs and fewer alternatives for farmers. By prioritizing shareholder profits over customer satisfaction, Deere risks alienating the very community that has supported it for generations. Despite its many controversies, the company still has time to turn things around. Greater transparency, fair repair policies, and a stronger commitment to sustainability could help restore trust and ensure its long-term success. Ultimately, Deere's future hinges on its ability to listen to farmers and adapt to their needs. The company's legacy is built on the loyalty of the farming community, and it must prioritize their interests to remain a leader in the agricultural industry. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the challenges and opportunities facing this iconic brand.